Hello, and welcome to Farming Simulator 22 Let's Play Court Farm. I am your host, Fields and Skylines. Today it's August. It's about 8 in the morning. I haven't done anything on the farm today. Um, it is a big day. We have a lot to get done. And it all starts with we are going to be buying a field if it's ready to harvest. Let's see. It doesn't show that it's ready to harvest, so maybe we're not going to buy a field. Let's look at canola. Technically, canola could go another month. I was kind of hoping it'll pop, but maybe by 9 o'clock it'll show ready to harvest. Sometimes the map doesn't update right away, but we will be buying field 38 either today or next month, probably this month. Um, we definitely have to get our milk and wool collected. We have to make sure we have all our animals fed, and we need to mulch these two fields. I was hoping to be able to mulch this field as well, but we need to get these mulched because these fields are going to be getting planted next month. If we take a look here at the linseed and rye, you can see that they both get planted in September. I did finish up the grass work. I have everything pH'd, and I have all the fert put down on all the grass. I did lime our two arable fields, did not fertilize those. So I think what I'm going to do for the time being, let's check in our animals. We have probably a little bit of a need for water at this pen. Which one is this one? This is the Elmcroft. So this is the pen here on this farm. So they have a need for water. Cows could use some straw, could use some silage. And then the sheep over at Stonebridge, they probably could use a little bit of water, but plenty of food. So I think I'm going to start by hooking up, getting the milk, and delivering the milk while we talk about our plans for today. So today I was planning on harvesting that canola. Hopefully around 9 o'clock it'll switch and say it needs harvesting. Otherwise, it's just going to be maybe some field work, which you guys don't get to see. So maybe what I could do is take care of it off camera and then jump into the next month so that you can see the canola harvest and then the planting in of those two fields, the rye field and the seed field. Did I not fill this up? I always do that. I hook up and I don't fill it up. Always do that. Why do I always do that? Let me know down below in the comments if I'm going crazy, because I keep forgetting to fill up the milk tank before I leave the farm. I haven't checked ages of any of our animals. We might have some animals that we have to sell soon. Cows at 27 months and sheep at 36 months. Right, there we go. So we could look to see if we need to sell some animals. Definitely have some sheep probably need moving out of the farm pen up here and down to the other farm. I think I need to keep the animal transport up top here, since this is where we'll be moving most of our animals from down below. And I think we're close to being able to buy or rent that cow field soon. After I buy this piece of land and find a piece of grass to buy, this is whatever we decide to buy for grass. I think after that, the next purchase will be to rent that cow pasture. Right, so we have some cheese here, 3 pallets. I don't know, did we run out of milk? we may have, where is productions? No, we still have quite a bit of milk, and it's still running, so that's good. Pretty soon, that's another thing we got to start thinking about is a second dairy for cheese. Hey, and I get it. I know you can do both out of this one plant, but it just makes things harder for picking goods up with the auto load. So let's take a look. Are we selling cheese today? So in August, cheese prices tell me to not sell. All right, we're gonna hold on to cheese for one more month. We're gonna age it out to September, and we'll sell all of our cheese in September, and then we'll age it out and sell it in January and try to hit the ebbs and flows. I know selling cheese just twice a year isn't the smartest thing to do, but maybe we'll also sell like two or three times a year, just because cheese can be aged. I want to get in the van. We're gonna go pick up wool and check on our sheep. So, yeah, I do know people age cheese months, years, to get better prices. And honestly, some cheeses just taste better aged. So that is what we're pretending to do here on this game anyways, is we're pretending to age it. Alright, so I think we'll check on these sheep. We'll pull the trailer back, the animal trailer back with this van, which is not very realistic, but hey, it's what we have, right? As we pick up the wool, and we'll check on our sheep here and see how they're doing, if anything needs to be sold. So we're looking for sheep 36 months old. And we have 75 sheep down here. None of them are 36 months old, although I did see some 30s. We are definitely going to bring some of our sheep from up top down here, maybe a couple trips, 10 to 20 of them, because why not? So I think we're gonna do some of this stuff in a time lapse. I say a lot, and I'm trying not to. Yeah, so we'll pick up a time lapse here. We will get the trailer down, get sheep moved around. We'll check on cow ages and figure out all of our animals, maybe feed the cows and whatnot. And then I'll see you guys all. I'll see you all in a little bit. So we're done. As you can see, I'm still in the van, and it's now September. So what I did is I did a jump cut after the time lapse. I mulched those fields. We couldn't harvest. Hopefully, we'll be able to harvest today. Um, I delivered milk, picked up the wool. Just have to sell all this cheese. So we're gonna sell this cheese close by, which is nice. Um, get a good profit from this. Our money went down because I bought the canola field, just in case I didn't want anything weird to happen to it. So we do own the canola field. I don't know if it's gonna be harvested. It was green when I last checked, but sometimes it takes a little bit of time to convert over. So, but let's get this cheese sold and talk about what we all have to do this month, which is quite a bit. We have to plant rye and seed, roll those fields, fertilize those fields. We have to harvest, knock on wood, hopefully, the canola and our field bean. Those fields we don't need ready until next season. March, I think, field bean goes in. So we have some time to mulch them and lime them and get them ready for the next planting. But yeah, we do have a little bit to do today, and that's all right. This episode has been a lot. Well, so far this episode has only been production management, but all in all, we'll be in pretty good shape. I think we're going to get, about 15, 16,000 for the cheese plus the environmental, which won't be too bad. Let's see, we got 17.5 for the cheese, 1,744 for the environmental, so that's not too bad. Now let's take a look at our used. Eventually we're going to need something like this, but not right now. We don't need to plant row crops in any of our fields. Maybe once we get some bigger fields, we have a good sprayer. Yeah, so none of this is really needed. But a couple of days in a row now, White Farm could have used, we could have used the telehandler from yesterday on White Farm. We could use a bigger milk hauler. So these would be great for the White Farm, but not so great current playthrough on this map. So let's go return our milk, and hope we can harvest our canola and fielding. Otherwise, we'll just get right to planting. In fact, we might just set up a worker on the planting. And what I might do is have a worker to plant one field while we harvest the canola, and then have worker harvest our field bean while we plant the other field. Get a mix of both, or maybe we'll jump between the two. Since planting and harvesting aren't things we get to see all the time. So you can see there is one pallet of clothes sitting there. We have one pretty darn close to ready to pop out. Let's take a look at productions. I'm not running currently because we don't really have enough. But we have 900 liters, 943 liters sitting there. So we almost have 2 pallets. And at our max price, I wish we had that mod that they have on the PC that shows your inventory and best time to sell and how much you'd get if you sold it at the best time. But clothes, it shows 18,471 there as best price. So 36,000 we have kind of in clothes already. And I think we could probably get maybe double that yet before we sell. So that is one reason why I really wanted to expand out the sheep as quickly as we did. Now, if I was smart, I'd be buying sheep, buying a bunch of sheep, filling them up, instead of just letting nature run its course. However, all in all, I think we'll be okay. By the end of this year, well, let me be careful I say this. Once we get all of our extra silage sold and some of our extra straw, and then we sell our crops, see when we have to sell those, because rye and linseed, they have different selling times. So rye we sell in December, linseed in December. So once we sell those two crops, we sell our field bean, we sell our canola, we sell some of our extra silage, we sell some of our extra straw. I think we'll be able not only to buy that grass field we want to buy, we'll be able to expand our cows, and maybe once we expand our cows, we'll be able to expand our dairy into having butter to go with the cheese. So all in all, I think we're in pretty good shape. We just need one more tractor. It'd be nice if we could just get a good tractor. Oops. Just straighten out a little. It'd be nice if we could just get. Oh, that's. I don't know. It doesn't look like I'm hitting stuff, but obviously I am. And it's stuck. All right. We'll figure it out tomorrow. So yeah, we definitely need another tractor. I don't know. I kind of want it to be either a mid-sized Fendt, like the Vario 700, like a Fendt or a Klaus or a Fast Track. I mean, I guess almost anything will do as long as it's in the right horsepower range. Because like right now, if we look at what we have for tractors, we have 175 and like 300. So if we could get something in that 250 range or so, that would just be perfect. But all right, let's go ahead and jump up here and see if we can harvest. They are showing harvestable. All right, so I'm gonna set a worker up planting and get that going, and then I'll cut back to start the canola harvest. So I will be right back. All right, so we got a worker going, and we are now going to get our canola. I don't know if I can do straw. I'm going to enable it and see if we can get it. I don't know if we can, but it does not look like we can do straw and canola. All right, which is okay. Oh, wait, I turned it off. Oh, wow, look at that. We're getting straw and canola on this map. Wow, that is superb. I can't see, though. I am not doing a very good job here, but that is okay. It's a odd shaped field, and we are gonna just make matters all sort of worse by just getting the pipe on the right side here. Well, technically on the left side, but look at that. Straw from canola on this map. It's impressive. We got straw from the rye and the linseed as well. So there's a lot of opportunities to get straw on this map, which is good to know. So we will have some extra straw to sell, which is good. It doesn't sell for a whole lot, at its peak, but it's still a little extra funds. Like I said, we still want to buy another field, a grass field. We also want to, quote unquote, rent out that cow pen and start taking cows over there. We will probably buy cows to help fill it out because cows really don't um, replenish themselves very well, so to speak. So we will buy cows to help fill things up. And we have a great running farm. Once we have that and then we get that butter producing, all that's left is just to finish up Grandpa's field purchases, and I think then we're all in pretty good shape. We might buy the windmill, for flour producing, but I don't know. We will have another big crop field, which we could do rye in, I guess. So, yeah, maybe we could do that. I don't know what it all takes for inputs. I'm guessing it'll take rye, wheat, barley. I don't know if it would take linseed. I don't know what linseed is. Is that an oil? Is it a flour? I don't know if there is a place to create oil on this map. So this field is going to need some love. As you can see, the harvest is not very good. So we'll have to buy the soil samples, and when we line and ferk this field up, give it some tender, loving care to help its environmental score, because it's red and yellow, which is very good. So I am going to kick off a time lapse where I harvest this field, make sure our AI worker is doing well, and then set a worker off harvesting our field bean and do some planting. So I guess I will see you all when most of the work is done. So harvesting the canola, we got, I believe, let's take a look. I think we got about 9,430, 403, 9,403 liters. Top price at about $1,200, a little more than 1,300. So we should get about $13,000 when we sell that canola in November. We paid like 72,000 for that field, so that'll take a big cost out of that field. Um, we have planted rye in the field right over there. We're going to plant linseed in this field, and this will probably be one of the last things we do in this episode. Offline, I'll move sheep. I will sell older cows, clean up all the equipment, get it put away. But all in all, I think it's been a pretty good, eventful episode considering we started in the month of August and we're ending up here in September. These fields will need rolling, so I'll probably roll them offline as well. But they'll also need fertilizing. These fields need fertilizing, rolling. But like I said, I'll get that all done probably offline. Next month, these fields will need to be herbicide put on them, and then those 2 fields we just harvest canola and field bean from will need to be mulched and start prepping those for our next planting, which will be field bean in both of those. Probably have some grass to mow tomorrow, silage, and other than that, yeah, I think and when I say tomorrow, I mean next month. So we do have some stuff going on here on the farm. Unfortunately, no new tractors have shown up in the discount pile. We are rolling with 2, but we're making do. So, good day, good video, good episode. I think we're gonna leave it here. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below in the comment section on anything about Grandpa's plan, Dad's plan, field usage, and let me know what grass field you think we should buy next. That will help me out greatly. If you are enjoying the content on this channel, please think about subscribing. And as always, thank you for spending this time with us here at Fields and Skylines, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.